Tiana God, hello all. Good afternoon, Wado. Thank you for watching. So this is part B of day 22, reading Lone Wolf Alpha Squad Copy Over by James Rink. Fear, and they're going back and forth between Nate and James, and he's trying to talk some sense into somebody who took over. I guess it's an altar or something, I don't know. Fear in the long run will end up destroying you. When we follow the right order of the universe, things are balanced, and then we can all live together peacefully. Don't you realize you reap what you sow? It is not Nate who is being punished, it is you. The balance of the universe is not what will help us. We want the balance to be better, and it will be. Free will is a law from God. This is how we have balance. You say you want things to get better, but you're controlling him, and it is not fair to Nate. He has the right to make his own decisions. Don't alert our project of his powers. It might not be a good idea. If you kill me, go ahead. I will only end up coming back. You don't need to use fear on me. Who says we're going to kill you? You should have thought of your choices a long time ago before manipulating humans for millennia. It might not be you will hurt. Don't tell Nate. Trust me. You don't want that happening to him. Fine. Hurt me. My love for one friend is more worthwhile than your stupid project. It's not right to live a lie. I never said we're going to hurt you, but I am saying if you tell Nate, it will threaten our plans, because when Nate finds out, it's not fair for Nate what you're doing. He tells me he is in pain on the inside. His DID/MPD alter probably switched at this point. Nate started this. How did he start it? Oh, it's probably supposed to say, were you, but it says, were you created by the Illuminati? No, Nate was an adulterous buffoon. He didn't help at all. Help what? Are you a foreign spirit? In parentheses, it says demon from a different astral plane. Am I talking to bad Nate then? I am another aware version of Nate. I am here to keep him from effing up. But he is suffering from multiple personality disorder. I myself have PTSD and know how hard it is dealing with pain. Help him by giving him the knowledge and wisdom to have free will. You're not helping him by controlling him. Yes, I am. Otherwise, he wouldn't have created me. Who did the abuse? Was it his father? No, Nate. Please give Nate a chance. I am Nate, but I'm not Nate. I help Nate deal with Nate. What is your name? I don't know. Call me what you will. Does Nate have any connections with what happened to Andy Pero? Some, very little. Does he have genetically engineered DNA? Yes. If Nate wanted to have his life back, are you willing to give it to him? If he asks, no. If he wants, yes. Is the government watching Nate? Not anymore. His uniqueness has grown out of control. How do you know? You see, we humans desire to have free will. Mind control in the end ends up as a failure because it's not the way we are created. I know, but I'm handing him his life on a silver platter, you see. I get him laid, strength, okay grades. I make him who he wants to be. He thinks it's natural. I do all the hard work. He says he feels no shame when he has sex. Why? Because I decided to take it out of him. I feel shame when he has sex. I'm sorry, Nate. Can you change this? It's hard to take pain away by not dealing with it. When I tried hypnosis for the first time, I went into my subconscious mind and I found my soul hiding in a closet. He looked like a dying skeleton. I asked him why he was hiding, and he told me because he was in pain. I took him out and put him in a mansion. Could you do this? I don't like traveling in Nate's mind. Nate's inner child is a freak. How so? Nate's mind is a scary place. It scares even me, and I am designed by Nate to be virtually fearless. We fear what we don't know. When were you created? The playground. What happened? He got beat up by a group of kids. They held him down and whipped him with belts. But Nate wanted to fight. Nate couldn't fight. Wow, does his mom know about this? His parents knew. They moved him somewhere else where kids would spit on him. Why would they move him somewhere worse? They didn't know. Are Nate's parents a product of mind control or in the past? No. Nate later told me his mother was allowing this to happen. James, maybe they were just ignorant on how to deal with things. It's sad they hurt you so bad. I'm protecting him. But he's 16 now. He's 6'5". You don't have to be afraid anymore. So he's big? Yes, you did your job well, and I'm sure you will continue to do so. I still need to protect him. How did you make him so big? Because he's my friend, and the more distraught his mind is, the longer I have to live here. His mind is a horrible place, so dark and shadowy. Nothing is happy, and pain is at every corner. That's why he needs me. Are you happy? I don't exist. I'm not happy. I'm not sad either. Sometimes I know what that feels like, being numb, but it takes away from having peace. You never can feel joy. You live your life without purpose. Where's the drive? All we can do is try to get better, to prevent failures. These kids on the playground won't beat Nate up anymore. And he told me it's in his genes to have telepathy and other abilities. Can't you try using them? He doesn't want them. Can you tell me why he doesn't want them? We all have the ability. It's just that our DNA is dormant. There is nothing bad about that. Sort of. Telepathy hurts him. How does it hurt him? He feels pain that others feel. Try to put a shield up. Imagine a bubble around yourself. This bubble can stop thoughts. No, it can't. I tried. Is there a way he can stop them without having to be in pain? No. If I could help Nate control his telepathy, would you be willing to find a happy place to live? Another altar switches. Nate. I've been with Nate since day one, so my personality is actually quite lacking. James. Were you created by a computer, like with the Montauk boys? No, I was created by a moment. The moment Sean pushed him to the ground and held him down, I created in his eyes. My name is Max. How old was Nate? 7, about to turn 8. Oh, I'm glad to meet you. I'm James. Nice to meet you. Did he have psychic abilities or telekinesis even before the age of 7? Yeah. I always heard stories of this, but never thought it was real. I am imaginary. Nate's mind setting is imaginary, and you're not actually meeting me. If you're a friend of Nate, you're a friend of mine. I'm Nate's best friend. I stick up to his enemies. I go for the girl. Nate's just a passenger who thinks he's lucky. James laughing. LOL, I bet. Nate, LOL. But he's expressed desire to be normal. One time he said he just wants to be a normal teen. Well, I guess he never could be, being with his DNA. But I'm sure he can find a balance. He doesn't want to be normal. Why not? Because every standardized test, every geometric equation expresses the average guy. No matter how smart he is, someone is smarter. He will remain average in his own eyes until I find a way to change it. Thank you for talking to me. I have so many more questions. James, are you a demon? No, an imaginary figure created by a twisted mind. But you're just as human as Nate. You are a part of him. No, I'm not human. I'm imaginary. Nate doesn't even know I exist. Don't tell him. He has a book about me that he wrote. LOL. I remember him saying he had a friend named Max once. He said he was smarter and had all the girls. Was that you? The subtle gratitude of gracious soul. I wish I could read that book. It's not that good, but it's about you. It is who you are. Why wouldn't it be good? You've done such a good job helping Nate. It's about an imaginary figure named Max who comes to take Nate's life. Would you want to become reintegrated? I need to read up more on MPD though. I would like to not exist. I hate life and humans. The only thing I love is Nate. How about me? Nate logs off the internet. From the research I gathered from the various books and the internet, these conversations are indicative of someone suffering from MPD/DID. Most people who suffer from it usually have 8 altars on average, each surrounded by amnesia walls. So I was curious as to who else was in his head. Another side note, a few months before this conversation, Nate told me his best friends Max and Jeremy were at his house on a sleepover. At that time, I didn't realize they were altars. Sunday, November 21st, 2004. Nate had no clue about the previous night's conversation. Curiosity got the best of me, and I asked Nate for more information about the kids that beat him up on the playground. Nate, hey, hello, how was your day? It was okay, yours? I still have a few more questions, but it got so late last night. Huh? What about? Nate is unable to recall the previous night's conversation with DID/MPD. There are amnesia walls preventing other alters from knowing what's going on. In Nate's case, it is the main personality which appears to be suffering from amnesia, until triggered otherwise. James, I can't say much, but I want to know how old Sean was, if you remember. Who is Sean? The playground. WTF? I guess you don't know. Tell Max I'm still trying to do more research to help him. Who the F is Max? You wrote a book about him. He's your best friend. He is? My best friend is Jake. I don't even know anyone named Max. I didn't sleep well last night because I was so worried about you. I think Jake is another altar. At this point, Nate zones out for about 10 minutes and says, and here's Nate. He says, "Hi, you're back. James, do not mention me, not to Nate. How much can I mention? I just wanted to know how old Sean was because I think the government might be behind this abuse. Can you tell me when you went to the military bases as a child, where is probably supposed to be were, but it says where, you put under hypnosis and abused?" And then he puts a lot of periods. And then he says, "Max, would it be okay to talk about the abuse, not mention your name to Nate, but not mention your name to Nate?" And then he replies, "No. I believe you have been manipulated. Let me explain. See, in Andy's case, the government used abuse at a young age to dissociate his personality at those military bases, and Nate told me he was at one of those bases for physicals. I think it's possible the government could have put Nate under hypnosis and began abusing him. And it's possible those kids who beat him up on the playground were, it's supposed to say were, but it says were, mind controlled as well. This was done to further disassociate you. When Andy was 7, his father was killed in cold blood right in front of him. This was the final straw he broke, and this seems to be what happened to you. The government had been using abuse to create you so that they can use you one day to be a soldier, to murder people. The ones who did this are the Illuminati. They are a group of Satanists and Nazis who want to control the world and control us. In Andy's case, he broke free because he had a group of friends who tried to help him, and Andy had great abilities. He could stop bullets. He could put a pencil 2 inches deep into a concrete wall. Nate responds, "Nate is a new project." New in what way? One of the agents used to control him is another personality named, it says names, ZZ, but I think it's supposed to be named ZZ. Is ZZ created by a computer matrix? For example, some of the Montauk boys had artificial souls implanted in them. Note, technically they weren't artificial souls, but computerized programmed alters created to perform superhuman abilities. The soul would be extracted, programmed, then put back in the original body or a clone. Nate, ZZ is like me, only different. ZZ is violent, angry, and counterbalancing. Was ZZ created by the SS officers at those military bases when he was a kid? Yeah. Sounds like something a Nazi would do. I hate the government. It's not fair how they treated you. One Nazi Germany was enough. Having those bastards in America is not fair to you. Tell me about the playground. Do you think what I said about those kids who beat you up were working for the government is true? Partially. Perhaps the kids themselves were just as much victims as you. Please listen, don't get mad. The government could be doing the same thing to them, putting them under hypnosis, and then using them as agents to do their evil on you. How old was Sean? 13. How come you know about Andy Pirro? Everything Nate knows, I know. Yeah, but I just mentioned it by accident and you showed up. What else do you know about what happened in Rochester? Lots. There were kids there that Nate was best friends with, and he knows when they're in trouble, but he doesn't know who they are. Are they telepaths? Sort of. Is Nathan related to Andy in some way? No, Nathan is a new project, slower, but in time, he is supposed to be a stronger version. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with being strong, but great power requires great responsibility. These people mistreated you. Do you believe this? I believe power belongs to the one who doesn't want it. Did the Nazis tell you this? I'd like to learn about this project assignment. Is it telepathy? No, he's an experiment. What is the goal? Do you remember what his purpose is? Experimental, hello. LOL, maybe you don't know. Did Nate see any aliens in those military bases like the reptilians or Greys? Okay, how about when his father was killed? Did the government do it? Maybe you don't know. No idea. The ones who created your altars are the ones who are also responsible for the abuse, like with Andy, a Nazi killed his father in cold blood in front of him. Ah, do you remember seeing any Nazis? No, perhaps you were too young to understand. Possible. And we'll leave it there. Dante ko hain kiki, win a kuchanaske, till we meet again. Love you, mean it.